Natural disasters can happen anytime. They bring strong winds, heavy rain, shaking ground, or rising water. These disasters can break homes, stop power, and put lives in danger. But if people know what to do, they can stay safe. Some disasters come with warnings. People can prepare before a flood, hurricane, or wildfire. They can store food, water, and medicine. They can leave their homes early if needed. Other disasters, like earthquakes, happen suddenly. There is no time to prepare when the ground shakes. But if people learn the right steps, they can act quickly and protect themselves. During a disaster, the most important rule is to stay calm. Panic makes people take risks. Following safety steps can save lives. It is also important to listen to news reports and follow official advice. After a disaster, dangers still remain. Broken buildings, floods, or fires can hurt people. It is important to check for injuries, find a safe place, and wait for help. Being prepared can make a big difference. Learning safety rules helps people protect themselves, their families, and their homes. Earthquakes. What to do when the ground shakes. An earthquake happens when the ground moves suddenly. It can shake houses, break roads, and cause buildings to fall. Earthquakes come without warning. People have only seconds to react. Before an earthquake, people who live in earthquake areas must prepare. They should keep an emergency bag with food, water, and first aid supplies. They should know safe places inside their home, like under a strong table or against an inside wall. Heavy objects should not be placed high up because they can fall and hurt people. During an earthquake, when the ground starts shaking, stay calm. Do not run outside. Buildings can fall, and glass or bricks can hit people. If inside, follow the drop, cover, and hold rule. Drop to the ground to stay low. Cover your head and neck under a table or with your hands. Hold on to something strong and stay in place. Stay away from windows, shelves, and heavy furniture. If there is no table, sit against an inside wall and protect your head. If outside, move away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Stand in an open area until the shaking stops. If in a car, stop in a safe place away from bridges and buildings. Stay inside the car until it is safe. After an earthquake, when the shaking stops, check for injuries. Help others if possible. Be careful of broken glass and fallen objects. Move outside if the building is damaged. Aftershocks or smaller earthquakes may happen. They can cause weak buildings to fall. Do not use matches or lighters because gas leaks may cause fires. Use a flashlight instead. Listen to the radio for news and wait for help. Earthquakes are dangerous, but knowing what to do can save lives. Always be ready and stay safe. Floods. Staying safe. When water rises, rain falls for many days. Rivers and lakes fill with too much water. The water goes onto the streets and into homes. This is a flood. Floods can happen quickly. Sometimes they come with little warning. Water can move fast and be very dangerous. It can knock people down and take cars away. It is important to know what to do before, during, and after a flood. Before a flood. When it rains a lot, listen to the weather news. If people say a flood is coming, prepare early. Keep food, water, a flashlight, and a first aid kit in a safe place. Put important papers in a waterproof bag. If your home is in a low area, move to higher ground. If the flood is very bad, people may need to leave. Always know where to go in an emergency. During a flood, if water comes inside, move to the highest floor. Do not go to the basement. The water can trap you there. Never walk or drive in floodwater. It looks slow, but it moves fast. A small amount of water can take a person or a car away. If you must leave, take only important things. Follow safe roads. Stay away from bridges because water can break them. After a flood, when the water goes down, do not go outside too soon. The water may still be deep in some places. It can have sharp objects, dirty things, or snakes. Check your home before going inside. If the walls or roof look weak, do not enter. If you smell gas, leave the house and call for help. Do not drink water from the tap until it is safe. Floods can make the water dirty. Boil it first or drink bottled water. Floods are dangerous, but being prepared helps people stay safe. Always listen to warnings and leave early if needed. Hurricanes and cyclones. Staying safe in strong storms. Hurricanes and cyclones are big storms with strong wind and heavy rain. They can break houses, push trees down, and flood streets. These storms start over the ocean and move to land. Before a hurricane, people know about hurricanes before they come. The news gives warnings many days ahead. This helps people get ready. Before the storm, put food, water, and medicine in a safe place. Charge phones and have flashlights ready. Close windows and doors. If the storm is very strong, people may need to leave early. During a hurricane, when the storm comes, stay inside. Do not go near windows, because the wind can break the glass. Stay in a small room with strong walls. If the power goes out, use a flashlight, not candles. Candles can start a fire. Listen to the news for updates. Sometimes, the storm becomes quiet in the middle. This is called the eye of the storm. Do not go outside. The strong wind will come back soon. After a hurricane, when the wind stops, wait before going outside. Watch out for broken power lines, trees, and water on the streets. Check your home for damage. If it is broken, stay somewhere safe. If you see a gas leak, leave the house and call for help. Hurricanes can be very dangerous, but if people prepare early, they can stay safe. Always listen to weather reports and follow safety advice. Tornadoes. Taking cover from twisting winds. A tornado is a strong, spinning wind that moves quickly across the land. It can destroy houses, flip cars, and break trees. Tornadoes can come with little warning, so people must act fast to stay safe. Before a tornado, people in tornado areas should always be ready. They should have an emergency kit with food, water, flashlights, and a first aid kit. They should know where to go when a tornado comes. A safe place is a small room with no windows, like a basement or a bathroom. Weather experts can sometimes see tornadoes coming. If there is a tornado warning, people should go to their safe place right away. During a tornado, when the tornado comes, go to a safe place and stay low. Cover your head with your arms or a pillow. Stay away from windows because glass can break and fly through the air. If you are outside and cannot find a building, lie flat in a low area like a ditch. Cover your head and stay down. Do not try to outrun a tornado in a car. Tornadoes move very fast and can lift cars into the air. After a tornado, when the tornado is gone, be careful when leaving your safe place. Watch out for broken power lines, sharp objects, and weak buildings. Help others if they are hurt. If a building is damaged, leave quickly. Listen to the radio for news and instructions. Tornadoes are very dangerous, but knowing where to go and what to do can save lives. Wildfires. Escaping the inferno. A wildfire is a large fire that spreads quickly. It can burn forests, houses, and roads. Wildfires happen in dry, hot places and can grow very fast. Before a wildfire, people who live in dry areas should prepare for wildfires. They should keep important things ready in case they need to leave. This includes water, food, medicine, and important papers. It is also good to clear dry grass and dead plants around homes. Fire can spread quickly through dry plants. If the news says a wildfire is coming, people should leave early. Waiting too long can be dangerous. During a wildfire, if a wildfire is near, listen to emergency alerts. If told to leave, do so immediately. Smoke can make it hard to breathe, so cover your nose and mouth with a cloth. Never try to drive through fire or thick smoke. The fire moves fast and can block roads. If trapped, go to a clear area with little grass or trees and lie low. After a wildfire, when the fire is gone, wait before going home. Firefighters will check if the area is safe. Look out for hot spots. Fire can still be burning under the ground or in tree roots. Do not touch burned buildings, as they may collapse. Wildfires are fast and dangerous, but leaving early and staying alert can save lives. Tsunamis. Escaping the giant waves. A tsunami is a large ocean wave caused by an underwater earthquake or volcanic eruption. It moves very fast and can flood entire coastal areas within minutes. Tsunamis are very powerful and can destroy buildings, roads, and anything in their path. Before a tsunami, people living near the ocean should always be ready for tsunamis. If there is an earthquake near the sea, a tsunami may follow. It is important to know the warning signs. If the ocean water suddenly pulls back far from the shore, a big wave is coming soon. Communities near the coast often have tsunami warning systems. If a siren or alert goes off, people should leave immediately and move to higher ground. During a tsunami, if you feel a strong earthquake near the ocean, do not wait for an official warning. Move quickly to high ground or a tall building. Do not go back for belongings. Tsunami waves can come in minutes. If you are in a boat, move to deep water. Tsunamis are dangerous near the shore, but less strong in the open ocean. Never stay to watch the waves. The first wave is not always the biggest. More waves may come after it, and they can be even stronger. After a tsunami, when the water goes back, the danger may not be over. More waves can still arrive. Stay in a safe place and wait for an official warning before returning. Watch out for broken buildings, deep water, and sharp objects. The water may also be dirty and unsafe to drink. Tsunamis are very dangerous, but acting quickly can save lives. The best way to survive is to move to higher ground as soon as possible. Volcanic eruptions. Protecting yourself from fire and ash. A volcanic eruption happens when a volcano explodes or releases lava, gas, and ash. Some eruptions are slow, but others happen suddenly. They can cause fire, rockfalls, and thick clouds of smoke. Before a volcanic eruption, people who live near a volcano should always be prepared. Scientists can often predict eruptions by watching for small earthquakes and smoke from the volcano. If there is a warning, people should pack important things and be ready to leave. A mask or cloth can help protect against ash. Heavy ash can make it hard to breathe and can cover homes, roads, and cars. During a volcanic eruption, if a volcano erupts, move away quickly. Lava is slow, but hot gas and ash can move fast and are very dangerous. The safest place is indoors with windows and doors closed. If outside, cover your mouth and nose with a cloth to avoid breathing in ash. Wear glasses instead of contact lenses, as ash can hurt your eyes. If told to evacuate, leave immediately. Do not wait. Volcanic eruptions can change fast, and the danger can increase quickly. After a volcanic eruption, stay indoors until it is safe to go outside. Volcanic ash can stay in the air for a long time. It can damage the lungs, so avoid breathing it in. Clean ash from roofs and streets carefully. Too much ash can make buildings collapse. Volcanic eruptions are very powerful, but knowing the warning signs and leaving early can help people stay safe. Landslides. Escaping the moving earth. A landslide happens when rocks, soil, and mud slide down a hill or mountain. It can happen after heavy rain, earthquakes, or when people cut trees on slopes. Landslides can bury homes, block roads, and be very dangerous. Before a landslide, people living near hills or mountains should watch for warning signs. Cracks in the ground, leaning trees, or water flowing in new places can mean a landslide is coming. If the ground looks unstable, it is best to move to a safer place. If there is heavy rain for many days, landslides can happen suddenly. People should listen to weather reports and be ready to leave if there is a warning. During a landslide, if the ground starts to move, act fast. Run to a safe area away from the landslide path. Do not stay inside a house if you hear rumbling sounds or see rocks falling. If trapped, curl into a ball and protect your head. This can help avoid injury from falling rocks and debris. If driving, never try to drive through a landslide. Turn around and find another route. The road may collapse under the weight of the rocks. After a landslide, stay away from the landslide area. The ground may still be loose and another landslide can happen. Check for injuries and help others if possible. Watch out for broken power lines and weak buildings. If roads are blocked, wait for rescue teams. Landslides can happen suddenly, but being aware of warning signs and moving quickly can help people stay safe. Blizzards. Surviving extreme snowstorms. A blizzard is a very strong snowstorm with heavy wind and freezing temperatures. It can make it hard to see and travel. Blizzards can cause power outages, block roads, and make people very cold. Before a blizzard, if the weather forecast says a blizzard is coming, stay indoors and prepare. Have extra food, water, warm clothes, and blankets. Keep flashlights and batteries in case the power goes out. If traveling, check the weather before leaving. It is best to avoid driving in a blizzard because roads can become very slippery and hard to see. During a blizzard, stay indoors and keep warm. Close windows and doors to keep the cold out. If the power goes out, wear layers of clothing and use blankets to stay warm. If outside, find shelter quickly. Blizzards can cause frostbite and hypothermia, which are very dangerous. If trapped in a car, stay inside, turn on the engine for warmth every few minutes, and keep the exhaust pipe clear of snow. If lost in the snow, do not wander. Stay in one place and wait for help. Moving too much in deep snow can make you tired and use up body heat. After a blizzard, when the storm stops, check for damage. Remove snow carefully from roofs and paths. Watch out for ice, which can make walking and driving dangerous. If there is no power, check on neighbors, especially the elderly. Sometimes, power can be out for many days, so staying warm and safe is important. Blizzards are very cold and dangerous, but staying indoors and preparing early can help people survive. Droughts. Surviving. When water runs low. A drought happens when there is no rain for a long time. Rivers and lakes dry up, crops die, and people do not have enough water to drink. Droughts do not happen suddenly like earthquakes or floods, but they can last for months or even years. Before a drought. In places where droughts happen often, people must save water. They should collect rainwater, use water carefully, and plant trees to keep the land healthy. Governments may also make rules to use less water. Farmers can prepare by growing plants that need less water. Cities can store extra water in big tanks for emergencies. During a drought, people must use water wisely. They should take short showers, fix leaks, and avoid wasting water on things like washing cars or watering gardens. Drinking water is the most important. If water supplies are low, people should store clean water and drink only what they need. Droughts can also cause wildfires, so people should be very careful with fire. Even a small spark can burn dry grass and trees. After a drought, when rain finally comes, it may not fix the problem right away. The ground is very dry, and plants take time to grow again. People must still use water carefully after a drought. If too much water is used too quickly, rivers and lakes may dry up again. Droughts do not happen fast, but they can be very serious. Saving water and preparing early can help people survive. Heat waves. Staying safe in extreme heat. A heat wave is when the weather is very hot for many days. The sun is strong and the air feels heavy. People can get sick from the heat, and it can even be deadly. Before a heat wave, people should prepare their homes to stay cool. They should close curtains to block the sun and drink plenty of water. If the area has frequent heat waves, people should have fans or air conditioners. They should also know where to go if they need a cool place, like a shopping mall or library. During a heat wave, the most important thing is to stay cool and drink water. People should wear light clothes, stay indoors during the hottest part of the day, and avoid heavy exercise. Never leave children or pets inside cars. Cars can get dangerously hot very quickly. If someone feels dizzy, weak, or confused, they may have heat stroke. This is very dangerous. They should go to a cool place, drink water, and rest. If they do not get better, they need medical help fast. After a heat wave, when the heat wave ends, people should still be careful. Sometimes the weather stays hot for a while. Drinking enough water and resting is important. If a heat wave caused power outages, people should check on neighbors, especially the elderly. They may need help getting food or water. Heat waves can be deadly, but staying cool and drinking water can help people survive. Hurricanes. Surviving the storm. A hurricane is a powerful storm with strong winds and heavy rain. It can break houses, flood streets, and knock down trees. Hurricanes form over warm ocean water and can last for many days. Before a hurricane, people who live near the ocean should always be ready for hurricanes. Weather experts can see hurricanes coming, so there is time to prepare. Before a hurricane arrives, people should store food, water, and medicine. They should also have flashlights, batteries, and a first aid kit. It is important to know the safest place in the house, away from windows. If the government says to leave, it is best to go early. Waiting too long can be dangerous because roads may flood, and strong winds can make travel impossible. During a hurricane. When the hurricane arrives, stay indoors. Close all windows and doors. Stay in a small, safe room away from glass. Do not go outside, even if the wind stops. The storm may not be over. Sometimes there is a calm period in the middle of a hurricane, called the eye of the storm. After that, strong winds return quickly. If water starts rising, move to a higher floor. Do not walk or drive through floodwaters. The water may be deeper and stronger than it looks. After a hurricane. When the storm is over, check for damage carefully. Watch out for broken power lines, sharp objects, and weak buildings. Floodwaters may be dirty and unsafe. It is best to wait for officials to say when it is safe to go outside. Hurricanes are very dangerous, but preparing early and following safety rules can help people stay safe. Floods. Escaping rising water. A flood happens when water covers the land. Heavy rain, melting snow, or storms can cause floods. Water can rise fast and destroy homes, roads, and farms. Some floods happen slowly, but flash floods can come suddenly and be very dangerous. Before a flood. People who live in flood areas should be ready. They should know the nearest safe place on higher ground. They should keep food, water, and important papers in a waterproof bag. If there is a flood warning, it is best to leave early. Waiting too long can be dangerous because roads may be covered with water. During a flood, when water starts rising, move to higher ground. If inside a house, go to the upper floor or the roof. Do not go into the basement, because water fills up low places quickly. Never walk or drive through floodwater. It may look shallow, but strong currents can knock people over or carry cars away. If trapped in a car, get out quickly and move to a safe place. Cars can be swept away in just a few inches of moving water. After a flood. When the water goes down, do not rush back. Floodwater may be dirty and dangerous. It can have bacteria, sharp objects, or broken power lines. Clean everything carefully and boil water before drinking it. Some floods leave mud and dirt that can spread disease. Floods are dangerous, but leaving early and staying on high ground can save lives. Storm surges. Surviving the rising sea. A storm surge happens when strong winds push ocean water onto land. It usually comes with hurricanes or big storms. The water rises quickly and can flood homes, streets, and entire towns. Storm surges can be more dangerous than the storm itself because they cause fast and deep flooding. Before a storm surge, people living near the ocean should always be ready. If a hurricane or storm is coming, they should listen to warnings. The safest place is away from the coast and on higher ground. Before the storm arrives, people should pack important things like food, water, medicine, and clothes. If officials say to evacuate, they should leave immediately. Waiting too long can be dangerous because roads can flood quickly. During a storm surge, if the water starts rising, move to higher ground fast. Do not try to walk or drive through the water. The waves can be strong and carry people and cars away. If trapped inside a house, move to the upper floor or the roof. Avoid basements because water fills them up quickly. Stay away from power lines and electric wires in the water. They can cause deadly shocks. After a storm surge, when the water goes down, be careful when returning home. The ground may still be wet and unsafe. The water may also be dirty and full of bacteria. Clean everything before using it. Do not drink water from taps unless officials say it is safe. Storm surges can be deadly, but leaving early and staying on high ground can help people stay safe. Hailstorms. Protecting yourself from falling ice. A hailstorm happens when strong winds carry raindrops high into the sky where they freeze into ice. These ice balls, called hail, fall fast and can break windows, damage cars, and hurt people. Some hailstones can be as small as a pea, while others can be as big as a baseball. Before a hailstorm, people should check the weather forecast if a storm is coming. If hail is expected, they should stay indoors and bring pets inside. Cars should be parked in a garage or covered to avoid damage. If outside, people should find shelter quickly. A strong building is the safest place. During a hailstorm, stay indoors and away from windows. Hail can break glass and cause injuries. If outside with no shelter, cover your head with your hands or a jacket to protect yourself. If driving, stop in a safe place and stay inside the car. Cover your face with your arms to protect yourself from broken glass. Do not drive through a hailstorm, as hail can make roads slippery and reduce visibility. After a hailstorm, when the storm is over, check for damage carefully. Roofs, windows, and cars may have dents or broken parts. Be careful of slippery roads and sidewalks. If injured, get medical help quickly. Large hailstones can cause serious wounds. Hailstorms can be sudden and dangerous, but staying indoors and protecting yourself can help prevent injuries. Avalanches. Escaping the rushing snow. An avalanche happens when a large amount of snow suddenly slides down a mountain. It moves very fast, burying everything in its path. Avalanches can be caused by heavy snowfall, earthquakes, or loud noises. They are very dangerous for people in snowy mountain areas. Before an avalanche, people who live or travel in snowy mountains should always be prepared. They should check weather reports before skiing or hiking. If there is heavy snowfall or strong winds, an avalanche may happen. Carrying safety gear is important. This includes a shovel, a radio to call for help, and an avalanche beacon. The beacon sends a signal so rescuers can find people buried under snow. During an avalanche, if an avalanche starts, move sideways to escape the path of the snow. If you cannot run away, grab onto a tree or rock to stay above the snow. If caught in the snow, try to stay on top by swimming or rolling. Before the snow stops, use your hands to create space around your face so you can breathe. Stay calm and try to move one arm toward the surface. If buried, take deep breaths slowly to save oxygen. Rescuers will try to find you, so making noise or using an avalanche beacon can help. After an avalanche, once the snow stops moving, rescuers will search for missing people. If you are trapped but can move, try to dig toward the surface. If you cannot move, stay calm and wait for help. After an avalanche, people should avoid steep slopes because more snow may fall. It is best to leave the area quickly and find a safe place. Avalanches are fast and deadly, but knowing how to escape and being prepared can help people survive. Natural disasters, whether they come in the form of earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, or avalanches, can strike suddenly and with great force. They remind us of the power of nature, but they also show us the importance of being prepared. While we cannot control when or where a disaster will occur, we can control how we react and how prepared we are. By understanding the risks, knowing what to do before, during, and after a disaster, and staying calm, we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. It's essential to listen to warnings, stay informed, and always have an emergency plan in place. In times of crisis, being ready can make all the difference between survival and tragedy. Remember, preparation is key, and by taking small steps to plan ahead, we increase our chances of staying safe when disaster strikes. Let's stay informed, stay safe, and be ready to act when nature shows its strength.